But, you know, and with James Damore's memo, you know, he's been accused of taking a biological essentialist route, which is not true. One of the things James said is, look, there's credible evidence that there are biologically mediated differences between men and women at the level of temperament and interest that are actually large and profound. And I would say the science on that is sufficiently settled so that someone can come out and say that's scientifically credible. Now, that doesn't mean it's right, because the scientists could be wrong. But what you can't say is that what James Damore said was scientifically uninformed. It was scientifically informed. But he also said, look, let's make the assumption, I'm paraphrasing slightly, but let's make the assumption that we want to, as a society, we want to extract maximum useful economic value from talented people. So one of the things we want to do is, if some of those people are women and some of them are men, we want to understand the actual differences between women and men so that we can set up the workplace so that both women and men can contribute to the maximum economically so that they can benefit as individuals and everybody can benefit socially. So you can use the biological, so, I mean, for example, one of the things, here's a biological problem. On average, women are more agreeable than men. And I think that's because agreeable people they're self-sacrificing. And I think as a woman, you need to be wired to be self-sacrificing, or you won't be able to tolerate taking care of infants. That's my sense of it. Okay, now there's some problems with that. It's like, let's say that a huge part of female wiring is tilted in the direction of the necessity of self-sacrifice for infant care. Okay, that doesn't equip women very well for dealing with aggressive men, because aggressive men and infants are not the same creatures. So women pay a price. Being optimized to some degree for infant care, they pay a price that they're less, what would you call, prepared, that's one way of thinking about it, with dealing with hyper-aggressive and competitive men. Well, one of the consequences of that is that agreeable people don't make as much money. And the reason for that is, to make money, you actually have to be disagreeable, because you have to go to your boss and say, give me some bloody money or something you don't like will happen to you.
You have to
I'll leave.
You have to be able to fight for an idea, too.